What's up, guys? Vlog number 10, Jed Rossen, CEO over here at Piranha. We are an Amazon marketing agency. We manage Amazon for brands. And today I wanted to give you our top 3 tips for 2021 projecting Amazon revenue. So when you're forecasting for Amazon, I talk to a lot of CEOs all the time, and there's a couple of common mistakes I'm seeing right now that I would love to help other people avoid. And then best practices. Everyone right now is trying to forecast their 2021 projections, and everybody's trying, and I would say mistake number 1, don't try to anniversary a pandemic. March, April of last year had some weird volatility in the numbers. Some sellers were unusually low if they were in apparel and they were dealing with the fact that Amazon wouldn't allow them to ship an inventory. They weren't deemed an essential item. Other guys had massive spikes in March and April and then had unusually low volume in April, May, and June. And so my first recommendation is make sure that when you're forecasting your 2021 Amazon projections and financials, do not try to anniversary a pandemic. Rather, look at 2020, the body of work, take a yearly average by month, and obviously you'll have seasonality, model that in. Obviously it should be a fantastic year for everyone in Amazon again, but make sure that you're accounting for the weird volatility that happened Q2, Q3, even Q4. Tip number 2, another mistake that I see that's really common right now is that brands on Amazon are failing to get their restock limits increased. How do you increase your restock limits on Amazon? The first principle, I call it the ask principle. Yeah, just ask. Call seller support or talk to an agency or somebody like us, or file a POA, or you can, there's escalation pathways to get your restock limits increased. But it's critical that you get your inventory restock limits increased so that you can carry a little bit more days of inventory on hand, and so that you don't have to fight with Amazon FBA as much when you're trying to create inbound shipments. If you don't increase your restock limits and if you don't get those boxes checked now, I promise it will come back to bite you later on when your volumes increase for those SKUs. And the third common mistake that we're seeing right now related to Amazon is people are not taking advantage of the fact that the average cost per click is going to continue to go up. As the Amazon marketplace gets more competitive, brands invest more in Amazon keyword targeting, and Amazon steals some search volume market share for advertising from Google and from Facebook. That the more you pull the marketing curve forward, meaning the more money you spend earlier in the year, the more likely you are to have a better ROI for the entire year, and the more momentum you're going to carry heading into the back half of 2021. So I usually take a year when I'm doing my annual forecasting on behalf of clients, and I break it into the first half of the year, the second half of the year. Then I look at the quarter by quarter numbers. Then I model in the month by month seasonality. And then I start to get tactical and say, where do we think there's opportunity? You always want to lean into your seasonality, meaning if you're a chocolate brand and if you sell during Valentine's and you're not spending, if you're not pedal to the metal on the marketing and spending 20 or 25% of marketing as a percent of sales, then you're leaving some money on the table. And what do I mean by that? Simply this: spend more in the first half of the year and spend more around your seasonality timeframes where customers are looking, where you'll get a higher return on ad spend and a better customer acquisition cost. Because in the back half of 2021, if you try to go up against an Apple or a Samsung or a major brand on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you're going to get slaughtered. So build some momentum in the first half of the year, so the back half of the year you can back off on marketing and bank profitability. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you in the jungle.